Dumelang, welcome back to the Jerry's. I'm Hafsiba Jerry and it's so nice to be seen by you. Today I have a warning. I'm not going to be long, I just have a warning. As you saw the title, today I'm just here to say, stay away from married men. Today we have made dating, is it even dating? We have made being involved with married men and women, um, it has become the norm. Like, it's just normal to be walking around with a guy with a ring. Like, yeah, it's just normal. It's just normal. There's nothing wrong with it anymore. Side chicks are not ashamed anymore to be seen with someone's husband or to be involved with someone's husband. And today I just want to tell you this based on my story, because there's more to this. There's more to it than you even know. So if you are dating a married man, or if you are involved with a married man, or if you are being shellacked by a married man, this video is for you. Okay, so in 2017 I was involved with a man. I had a blesser and he was married with kids. But not only that, I was involved with a guy who got married while we were seeing each other, and I slept with a guy who was married. So there's just 3 married men, right? So I am speaking from experience. And like I said in the last video, that marriage is God's idea. And God holds marriage. It's so close to his heart that even in Malachi he said, another thing you do, you flood the Lord's altar with tears. You weep and wail because he no longer looks with favor on your offerings or accepts them with pleasure from your hands. You ask, why? It is because the Lord is the witness between you and the wife of your youth. You have been unfaithful to her, though she is your partner, the wife of your marriage covenant. So, you see, in Malachi, God says, "When a husband, I'm not even gonna accept your offerings and whatever's because you are unfaithful." God says, "I am the witness between you and the wife of your youth." God is the witness. Even though we can't control other people's actions, we can control how we react to them. If when you are approached by married men, you can't help that he has approached you, but you as a person, you need to respond in a certain way, or in the right way, or in a way that will save your life. Okay, so back to my story. Okay, this video is not for sensitive viewers, and this video is not for children. So if you are children, please remove yourself, because it's too deep. So if you're a bit sensitive, you can leave the video now. It's okay. See you next week. Okay, so I was dating this guy. Not dating. I was involved with this married man. It was going fine, and one day every time I slept with him, I started bleeding, right? And I thought, okay, maybe it's nothing hectic, I can just, maybe I'm almost on my period, or maybe it's an infection or something. It kept going. Every time I sleep with him, I bleed, right? So now every time I slept with the married guys, I bled. When I slept with the second guy who was also married, I was bleeding. When I slept with the third, like, do you understand that every time I slept with the married person, I was bleeding? So I'm thinking, I'm just brushing it off. It's nothing serious. And then one day, I go to work, right? Just a normal day. Wake up in the morning. Blesser comes to pick me up, takes me to the office. As I was sitting there doing my work, I smell something, right? Okay, what am I smelling? Man, it smells like something is rotten. So I'm thinking, did I leave food in the dustbin? I checked the dustbin. The dustbin is empty. What's that smell? Man, the smell keeps going. Like, I'm thinking, okay, maybe like maybe keep the fridge or something, so then 12 o'clock comes. I decide, okay, let me go out for lunch. Before I go for lunch, I decide, okay, let me just go quickly to the bathroom before I go eat. Get in the bathroom. Ne? I go there to pee. When I took off my panties, the smell that I was smelling was coming from me. Ukile, the smell. Ne? Like I said, if you're sensitive and you're still here, this is your time. The smell was like that of a dead dog. You know when you pass by and then you smell they just threw a dog there. The smell was that. So now I'm panicking, like, what is going on? What is the smell? I call Ene the blesser. Hey, dude, please come and take me to the doctor because I'm not feeling well. I tell my boss, who's waiting, I'm not feeling well. I have to go to the doctor. Get to the doctor. When I got there, the doctor was like, no, you must do a pap smear so that we can check what's the problem. All right? Fine, I do the pap smear. Pap smear's results come nothing, right? From that day on, I had my period. Not even my period, I was bleeding every day. Every day. Like, even in the middle of the night, I would have cramps. And honestly, in hindsight, I really believe this, whatever it is that was going on at the time, was more spiritual than it was physical, And at the time, I did not have the spiritual knowledge. Just during that time, I got invited to church, and I went to church, and I remember while we were worshiping, I felt cramps, and as I was feeling cramps, I was thinking to myself, oh, is it that those cramps again, like once every other day? I'm just thinking, I just worshipped. I just felt at peace. My body was just peaceful. So can I tell you that when I got home, I was on my period, and after 4 days or 5 days, my period stopped, and I never had that same problem again. So here's where my warning is coming from, right? When you are involved with a married man, you're not only involved with him, right? You're involved with him and his wife. And growing up, I always told myself, nah, I will never date a married man because I had witnessed infidelity in my own life, and I was like, no, I will never do that to another woman. But here I was with a married man who has kids. And we don't know, I didn't know what kind of prayers that the woman was making, if she was even praying. I didn't know, or maybe she's consulting. I don't know what she says about me, the person who is involved with her husband. Do you understand? And in the Bible, it says that a curse only sticks if you are wrong. So if you are wrong and a person curses you, the curse will stick. So here I am having these problems and not knowing where they originate from. And I think that most of the people who have been involved with married men will have problems at one point or another, because you are interrupting a covenant. It's not just, a marriage is not just a certificate. It's a covenant between two people and God. And when you insert yourself there where you are not wanted. So I am begging you, please stay away from married men. And it's easy because married men are attractive. They are accomplished, or they are put together. But the putting together is done by the wife. So when I'm Tasi, spare yourself the curses that come with dating a married. It's not worth it. Dating a married man is not worth it. Stay away. How ring? Just say, hey, leave me alone. Because even if you don't see it, even if your case is not like mine, but even if you don't see it right away, it can have implications, Actually, the thing, Barry, you reap what you sow. So you don't know what are you going to reap from what you have done. Repent. God is merciful. Even though I committed adultery, because that dating, seeing, or whatever you call it, a married man is adultery. And because God is merciful, if you repent, He will forgive you like He has forgiven me. And after you have repented, I ask you to pray and break every covenant and tie that you have made with that person. Because if you don't do that, then you have made an agreement, an illegal agreement with the person that will follow you throughout your life. So please, do me a favor and stay away from married men. It is for your good. It is for their good. Just respect marriage. Even if they don't respect the fact that they are married, you respect. You are married, and I do not want to get in trouble. So that's it from me, guys. I hope this video was helpful, and I hope that you will make the right choice. And I hope that even if you have a friend who is involved with a married person, send them this video. Because you know why? If you don't call out the sin that they are doing, it means you are in agreement with it. So even though you are not the one who's dating the married men, because you came into agreement with what the person is doing, you're also involved. You're an accomplice. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope this video was helpful. Please don't forget to like, share, and comment below. See you in the next video. Bye.